This is real mustard. It might not be the mustard you're familiar with, but historically, this is where I believe mustard came from. Now, mustard itself is just a seed from the mustard plant. The seed is then ground up and prepared in a bunch of different ways. There are 3 different mustard seeds, yellow, brown, and black, and today we're going to be focusing on just yellow mustard seed. It's the easiest to get and the most common here in the US. Now, the version of mustard you are most likely familiar with is prepared yellow mustard. That recipe is pretty simple. It's usually just a combination of, I'm going to be using a 1/4 cup of water with a 1/4 cup of dried mustard powder. This Coleman's mustard powder is really good. It's one of my favorites to use. Along with a pinch of salt, pinch of turmeric, a pinch of garlic powder, and a pinch of paprika. I'm going to mix that up and then we're going to heat it in a non-reactive pan. Something so like here, I'm just going to be using a non-stick pan over a medium-low heat. We're going to keep heating it until it starts to thicken and it might even bubble a little bit. Now, if you're going to make this, you might think about doing it outside. I'm doing it in my kitchen, but the windows are open, vents are all on, and it's still very strong. My eyes are watering from it. Now we just need to allow this to cook for, it's only going to take about 5 minutes. Then we're going to whisk in 2 tablespoons of vinegar. I'm going to be using white vinegar for this, but really you can experiment. It's kind of fun. Then we just need to let it cook down to the condiment consistency that you're used to. It's going to be kind of thick, but it should also be runny enough to where you could like squirt it out of a bottle. So I'm just going to cover this up, let it cool down, and then just toss it in the refrigerator. But what about that real mustard I was telling you about, the purple stuff from the beginning? Well, I was reading an article about the etymology of mustard and where that name came from. Burning must, or mustum ardens, which essentially is grape juice and mustard. It's one of Europe's oldest condiments, and even though India, Africa, and China had already used mustard seeds for thousands of years, the first to use mustard as a condiment was believed to be the ancient Romans. Mustard seed has a unique ability to get hot and spicy when water is added. That hot and spicy taste is actually a chemical reaction to the oils in mustard reacting to water, and it usually peaks around 10 minutes in. And if you make it like that, it's quite enjoyable as just a simple condiment on its own. So I wanted to try something similar and see if we can get that grape mustard taste. Now I wanted to do it 2 different ways. I wanted to do it the prepared way. So we're going to be combining mustard powder with an equal amount of grape juice, mixing them up, adding to a non-reactive pan, heating till it's thickened, and then adding in the vinegar. Heating until it's thickened again to the right consistency, throwing in a glass jar, and allowing it to cool down. Now we need to allow this to get to refrigerated temperature to be enjoyable, which is going to take at least an hour, which is plenty of time for me to tell you some news. Gang, I can't wait to share some news with you, but first I want to say it's been 2 years since I released my book, Making Vegan Meat. I want to thank each one of you that bought a copy, made something from the book, shared it with one of your friends, or shared it with people, left a review, any of it. I hope you made the jackfruit chicken. It's literally one of my favorite things. But just from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much. It means the world to me. I also wanted to give you an update. If you haven't seen, I finally updated the website. The new Saucestache.com is live. I'm going to be doing my best to keep the recipes updated and keep the store updated with new products that I've reviewed and what I use here on the channel, so that way you can easily find them. That was a big one. I've wanted to do it for years, and the website looks amazing. I'm so happy about the way that it came out. And now for the new news. I've been working on something new for about a year now, and it's almost ready to be released. It's only a few weeks away, and I'm really excited about it. Obviously, I can't share it yet, but I just wanted to get you updated, so be on the lookout for something really cool. It's really good. So gang, if you want a copy of my book, Making Vegan Meat, it's on sale right now. Use the link in the description below and be on the lookout for my new thing. I can't wait to share it with you. Leave a comment if you're interested in finding out what this is. Okay, so it's actually the next day, and I wanted to make a few more mustards, and we're just going to keep this simple. I'm just going to follow the instruction on the Coleman's can. We're going to mix an equal amount of water and mustard, allow it to stand for about 10 minutes to kind of like help bring out those flavors. After 10 minutes, the heat really starts to shine through, and then it starts to diminish as it sits even longer. Now, I also wanted to do the same thing with the grape juice and spill it all over the place. We're going to just mix that up, give it about 10 minutes, and you could see our yellow mustard, our yellow prepared mustard, and our grape mustard looks really good. Now, to me, the only way you can test mustard is with some pretzels. So I'm gonna pop these in the oven. These only take about 4 minutes to cook. And now let's see what Monica has to say. Cheers.
Cheers.
Regular mustard.
Okay.
No,
That's good.
Really good.
It's got kind of a wasabi taste.
Well, mustard does. Well, mustard's spicy.
Yeah.
Like, naturally. But that's like really, it's good. It's like too spicy. But
Yeah.
it's tasty.
Yeah, and it's kind of thick. I really like it. I like how it's like kind of, I mean, it is a little spicier than usual, but I like the wasabi taste.
So this one's going to be even spicier.
Okay.
Okay, so let's roll. It's thin.
Yeah, it's a lot thinner.
Cheers. Oh, way spicy.
Yeah, oh, I feel it in my nose.
Yeah. Clearing out the sinuses.
That's cool. I like when that happens, though.
It's
But
good,
this
though.
one's definitely not like I can't dip every single thing in it, you know?
Yeah.
But I really like it for the challenge.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
This one's a little tastier, right?
yeah, definitely more flavorful.
Spicy,
Yeah.
but...
Spicy. But, I mean, I could see its uses, you know?
Oh,
I mean,
of
it's
course.
good.
Yeah, it's got its purpose.
So I'm really curious about what you think about this one. This one's like hot must.
Okay.
So go ahead.
This one's a little thicker than this last one.
Yeah, it is a little thicker, which is kind of crazy. I'm going like real dippy with it.
Okay. I like that. It's got kind of a sweet, spicy.
No. I like that a lot.
I like that a lot too. It's like a spicy Auntie Anne's.
Yeah, there's a nice sweetness. You can taste, like, what's the flavor?
I don't. Is it like, let me see. Grape?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. Yeah. So,
it's like a grape mustard, but
yeah.
it's almost like, it's not like super sweet. It's subtle, but sweet enough, you know, to where it gives it a flavor.
And it adds good, there's a good flavor to it.
Yeah.
Okay. So now this last one, I'm really curious about what you think. This is a quick taste test. We're just blasting through these.
I'm worried to take too much, you know.
Cheers.
Cheers.
That's delicious.
That one's definitely my favorite. It's a little thicker, so it's got more consistency and it has some more flavor to it. Just definitely brings the sweet out and the spicy.
Yeah, it's kind of like more along the lines of a regular mustard,
Exactly.
but with the grape flavor. I mean, it's really interesting. Are you a mustard fan?
No, I don't usually use mustard. This is good. This isn't what I expected mustard to taste like. I thought mustard was not this spicy, I guess.
No, mustard's traditionally spicy. Prepared mustard that we get, the yellow mustard, is weak.
Yeah.
This is what real prepared mustard is supposed to taste like.
I might have a new love for mustard.
Yeah, right?
Because it reminds me of wasabi.
Yeah.
And horseradish.
Horseradish.
Anyway, I really like this. It's like a grape mustard or a grape horseradish, you know, wasabi.
Boom. Happy about that.
Yeah.